I'm Jeff.
Gotta wait for action.
Thank you.
Action.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Joey. And this is Wine with Lunch on Mondays.
And here we are again at the Gentleman Farmer Bungalow, a studio for gustatory well-being.
This is our studio space where we host people. We share wine, obviously, but also we do cooking demonstrations and test recipes, and we play music. We have a piano, we have a couple of accordions, we have a guitar, we have a conga, who the last artist that performed on that conga was Carlos Santana.
And if anybody needs an accordion, I'm happy to pack one up on your way out down the stairs.
And so today we're talking about terroir, and Napa Valley has a very special terroir. 50% of the world's soil types are actually found in the Napa Valley.
How did they get all those soils over here?
So we have volcanic soils, we have alluvial fans, we have loam, we have just such a variety, and that's what makes Napa Valley so special.
So growing up here, I was born and raised in Napa. My father was a fireman across the street for 29 years, and he was also a home builder and built over 70 homes in Napa itself. My dad found this amazing property off Big Ranch Road, 22 acres of pasture land.
Cow pasture.
There was a home on there as well, so my dad remodeled the house and we moved out there. And at the same time, he and my grandfather pretty much, with the help of some workers, planted 20 acres of vineyards. And of course, every day after school on the weekends, my brother and I were out there working in the vineyards. Looking back, it was a great experience, but at the time, we absolutely hated it.
So this is our Napa Valley Chardonnay. It's actually coming from the Muir Hanna Vineyard. And so we are getting fruit from Michael Hanna. I've been getting fruit from him for many, many, many years. We started with 3 little rows. We're now up to about 26 rows right now with him. We get the same rows year after year. We actually do our own vineyard sampling, and we request vineyard practices, and we do lab analysis on our rows, so we get to know our rows very well. We bring these grapes in, we press them, and we do not send them to a tank. We actually put them in individual barrels, and we do all the fermentation in barrels. So about 50 fermentations are happening at one time. Half of the barrels are new. They are new French oak. They have caramelized wood sugars on the interior, and so they impart a little bit of spice and vanilla thanks to that contact with the fermenting grapes. But the other half of the barrels are completely neutral. They do not have that to give anymore. They help us retain purity of fruit. Michael Hanna, I've been getting fruit from him for many, many years. He is the great-great-grandson of John Muir, the father of our national parks.
Get out.
Yeah, so he is an environmentalist, a conservationist, sustainable organic practices. You can be sure there are birds and butterflies and flowers in this vineyard. The west side, where we're getting this fruit from, is the largest alluvial fan in the Napa Valley.
Wait. The only fan I know is at a drag show.
No,
what
this
kind
is
of fan are you talking
largest
about?
alluvial fan. This is ancient sediment from an ancient riverbed that came down. And so what that means is we have about 2 feet of loam or soil, and then 20 feet below that is actually cobble. So I like to say Chardonnay is the girl that got along with everyone in high school. So she grows in every soil, every climate, everywhere around the world. She is like a potato. It grows everywhere in the world, right?
Hallmark aromas and tertiary aromas.
But I do binge the Hallmark Christmas channel. And the Hallmark aroma would come from the grape, yes. Okay. Secondary aroma is anything that the winemaker does. It's a winemaker intervention. Does he or she put it into a barrel and give some oak notes, or does he or she put it through a secondary fermentation? Those are secondary aromas. Chardonnay is really about the secondary aroma.
We have a lot of family still in the area. We brought Joey's parents up here in 2017 to be with us as well. So we're very fortunate in that respect.
Jeff and I like to share our family recipes. So maybe we pop into the kitchen and share some of these.
Today at the bungalow, we're going to be making some family recipes for you. I'm going to make my Nonni's Malfati recipe, and Joey?
We're going to be making my Bok cheese. Pierogi.
Excellent. You're gonna open some Pinot for us, and I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
get the
open some
ingredients. The Malfati goes great with the tomato sauce, and our Pinot is a 2022. Nice and fruity, but still has some earthiness to it. Exactly what I like to drink. So Malfati is a Northern California, Italian-American recipe, and I'm gonna make you my grandmother's. So ricotta cheese, spinach. So I took the fresh spinach, put it into a large pot with a little bit of water and cooked it down and cooked all the moisture out. And then I wrung it out with a kitchen towel. I've got breadcrumbs here. The thing I love about this is Joey bakes his own bread, so we have fresh breadcrumbs and homemade breadcrumbs always to use in our Malfati recipe. A little bit on the kitchen floor is always good. Only one tiny clove of garlic. Joey's not much into garlic, so we keep it to a minimum. I like to use the microplane. It's easy, it's quick, and you can get it right in there. I'll take the one on your left hand. You don't know which one the left is, do you? Oh, no, call.
I speak in north and south. I don't speak in left and right.
Yes, thank you. You never have enough salt, so I use pecorino here. Make sure that's blended really well. Now have eggs to help bind this together. The chickens, actually we give the shells back to the chickens because the chickens need the calcium to produce more shells. So I'm gonna blend these eggs before I put them in. I'm gonna drop those in there.
That looks really good.
The pat on the back is always very reassuring.
It's a reassuring pat.
This is just for the camera, obviously. I've never seen this happen.
I clean as I go.
We've got some flour for dusting our surface. Pastry cutter, take a little bit out. Flour that, usually about a golf ball size that I use. This is a little bit larger. This is a large golf ball.
Baseball.
Does
It's
it?
like a baseball.
How do you know what a baseball looks like? Roll
I'm not
it out.
sporty.
So we just roll it out.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, let's not swear on the fucking.
That's not say Jesus.
Just cut out. We take the Malfati directly from the freezer with some rapid boil water, toss them in, and then turn the water down so it doesn't break apart the Malfati.
So now we're gonna start on the pierogi. Now I'm ready.
Those go really good with potatoes.
Potatoes and Chardonnay. Flour, eggs, sour cream.
Standing just like Julia.
Look at that. I have the potatoes that have been diced, and I'm gonna put them with about a smidge of water over top, and I'm gonna put them on the burner. I'm gonna keep the lid off so I can see what's going on because I always lose attention. My attention span is very short. Just pull this dough out after resting for 30 minutes in the refrigerator.
At this point, I'm just here for window decoration because I do not scoop properly, I do not roll out properly, nor do I crimp properly.
We're going to roll this dough out.
There you go.
Pink pony girl. I'm just having fun. So I have this little cutter. It's about 3 inches.
How many centimeters would that be?
3 inches. Damn, Gina.
Exactly.
I'll tell you right now. 6 centimeters. There we go. Cream scoop, pie scoop, and we'll fill each one. We're going to put it together as a little crescent. Press the edges. So there's a few options. You can actually use a fork and crimp the edges. You can use your fingers and crimp the edges. But what I like is this little tiny spoon that I have. And so I press the edges. Once it's ready and it gets simmered a little bit, then we can pan fry it and it'll get a nice pan fried crispy edge on the top. So voila, or smacznego in Polish.
So we've got my Nonni's Malfati, we've got your babci's pierogi, so let's get these cooking so we can share these with our guests with some stories.
Sounds good.
Hi, my name is Mônica da Silva, and I'm a Brazilian-American singer-songwriter based in the Napa Valley.
I do follow you on Spotify, and you have a Spotify channel, and so I listen to that when we are cooking here at the bungalow. So what is your creative process?
I consider my creative process much like the way I cook. I like to throw things together from all over the world. I grew up, my mom is Portuguese and Brazilian, and my dad is like Scottish and Dutch descent. So I grew up with different languages and traveling a lot. So I like to include all those different influences in my music making and both my cooking also.
I have a hard time disconnecting from anything.
What's your creative process, Joey?
My creative process is puppets, and I do card effects, and they're not called magic tricks, they're called card effects, by the way. I have so many projects going on at one time. Wine making and wine production and sketching and coloring and cooking and making recipes, writing a cookbook, writing a songbook, writing one song is what I'm working on right now.
Growing up, I went every summer. I spent every summer in Brazil. Like it would be three months out of the year that I spent there. And it was really impactful on me because just Brazil is all about music and good food and great weather and people living their life to the fullest, which I try to do in my day-to-day life too. And I feel like that really inspired me. And like a song that I wrote, a couple years back was based upon Carnival and one of the marches that, because I was in the street with like so many people just like partying for days, basically. And you living your life like on this high. And so I feel like that really helped me to like come up with this, this vibe. Or I tried to capture that vibe in this song when I wrote it.
We don't here at the studio for Gustatory Wellbeing have food, wine, or wine tasting on our sign specifically for that reason, because we wanted it to be a come together space, whether it be food, whether it be wine, whether it be music, or whether it be people sketching at the table or doing needlepoint here or simply reading. That's all the vibe of coming together for food and wine. And everything's an inspiration.
Winemakers, food makers, all share, they have a voice to share. So please do.
So we made a little pierogi for you with potato cheese
Thank you.
Onions and Malfati with a little tomato sauce.
Thanks, guys.
Both from our grandmother's recipes.
Oh, wow.
People want to come to the valley and make an experience. The days of sitting down with a 2-ounce pour and hearing about how the owner made their money in high tech might be past, but sitting down and hearing about Joey's grandmother who came through Ellis Island in 1913 and he now makes his pierogi and shares them with you is really valuable, and it's a way to make a connection with everyone.
The definition of a gentleman farmer, a gentleman's farm, I should back it up, is a farm for his satisfaction and his pleasure, not for profit, and definitely not for profit.
Definitely not for profit.
We are for wine with lunch on Mondays. We are for this, we are for that. So I wrote this whole manifesto. It's about the acoustic and the analog and the tactile. And you are about the acoustic.
I feel like I'm an old soul.
Vinyl?
I love vinyl. I love things before my time that I feel like I'm almost nostalgic for, but I didn't live during that, but I feel like it's what I'm drawn to. I feel like nowadays things have gotten so fast paced and so like digital, and so you can get an instant gratification when you do things. And I love to create things that are more like organic, that take time, that develop.
We take winemaking sometimes way too seriously, and that's the whole thing about the story of us going to France and having that lunch in Bordeaux, where the woman of the chateau made us lunch, and it was not about a perfect pairing. It was just about hospitality. And so I think that's what we're doing now, is just have hospitality. The wine is meant to be shared with food. That's the end of the story. It's not to be too precious.
People always come in, I don't know what I'm supposed to know about wine. Yeah. And we said that's where you start.
Yes.
Tell me what you like.
The best thing.
And we'll go from there.
This wine is our Merlot dominant blend.
It's by far one of our more popular.
I feel like it's very smooth. I love it.
Good.
Small oak program. What else?
It's my favorite.
It's his favorite.
Don't tell Joey it's my favorite.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming
guys.
in.
Yeah, thanks. all go to the same gym also. So
Music bed.
This
We all-
doesn't
we all
just
go to-
happen. Yeah.
these things
Look at
don't
that.
just happen overnight, guys.
Look at that. Look at
That's
that.
a
Look
lot
at
of drinking.